Hi guys, I know I promised earlier today that I was going to have you get dressed with me and get ready to head out to the Christmas party. At the same time, I was running late and rushed out and forgot to do that quick video. So, I am going to put up some videos and pictures from today's event. The Christmas party was a blast and it was really awesome. One of my son's teacher was actually there and it was really great. The pastor of the church came over and he introduced himself. The food was all right. The music was good. The company was good. The prizes were good. So, yes, overall, I would say I did have a really good time, even though I had to leave a bit early because the kids have school tomorrow. So, what's going on right now is that I'm getting ready for bed. As you can see, I have on my night clothes. And the hair wigs, I have some here with me at home. So, I have some synthetic and also human hair. And I am going to be rocking my wet and wavy human hair for you guys. And I will do that one. I'm thinking this Saturday. So I want to make the videos really consistent where I'm coming to you guys at least once or twice per week on the weekends. I'm definitely going to do once a week, Saturday nights. But I'm also wanting to do 2 days out of the week. So I'll let you guys know when I'm going to be shooting videos twice per week so that you guys can ask any questions you want to ask me. It could be about hair wigs and weave, accessories, how to get your makeup done right. If it's relationship questions, I'm definitely open to that as well. You can ask me anything about anything to do with relationships and finding the right partner, what to look for, the do's and don'ts. The do's and don'ts in relationship. It's a big one. And we have to be very careful how we start off the relationships. Yeah, it's a big one. Because depends on how you started out, then that person has an expectation. So what you give out, can you maintain it? Is it really you? Because everyone's they put out the what do we call it there? The representative. They put out their representative, right? And they send the representative to the dinner and to the different events for the first, couple weeks or months. And then the representative goes away and they see the real you and you see the real them. Yes. And regardless if you want to call it being equally yoked or if you want to call it chemistry, even though it's not science class, that's what's up. That's when you get to know who is who and they take off the makeup, they take off the mask, and they show you the real them. And my advice for any lady who is like looking for a serious relationship, do not pick up yourself and decide that you're gonna marry a man or go and live with him and you've never ever 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 seen this person upset. It goes for men and women, by the way. I'm not gonna be biased. It goes for men and women, 100%. Don't go live with nobody, accept nobody's ring, and you are, you know what I mean? You've never seen them angry. You need to know. If the person got a jacked up credit, you need to know. If they only have a grade 12 education, you need to know. if they ever been to jail before and what for. You need to know. hmm And if you have sickle cell trait and he has sickle cell trait, you need to know because you may have a child if you decide to stay together, and that child ends up with a full blown sickle cell disease. And it's something that should be taken very extremely seriously. I have a cousin who passed away last year, and he was only 39 years old. Luckily for us, he did have two children, and he left two little girls behind. It's hard. These are questions we need to know. We need to know these things. And there's nothing wrong with a little bit of small talk on the first date because remember, you don't want to show too much in your body as a woman and you don't want to reveal too much. Like you want to save something to talk about the next day or the next date. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, after the initial what do we call it? Small talk, then you really want to get a good sense of who this person is. What are they about? What are their morals? What do they stand for? What are their likes and dislikes? You know, are they family orientated or are they not family orientated? If that's important to you. What's the relationship with his mother? Does he love her? Does he care for her? Does he call her? Does he check up on her? Or does he talk bad about her? You need to know. Certain things we should not ignore. And like I said, you don't have to spill all the beans on the very first date. However, remember to ask important questions. Don't just sit there and look cute and pretty and talk about the weather. By the way, it's cold outside. I'm in Canada. It's really cold. It's freezing. And I heard this winter is going to be really, really, really bad. But let me get back on topic. It is very important that we take the time to get to know people. But even before getting to know a partner, a potential partner, take that time to get to know you. Take the time to get to know yourself, your likes and your dislikes, your pet peeves, your endeavors as to what you desire for yourself. Where do you see yourself 5 or 10 years from now? Find out what makes you tick. Find out, you know, more things you enjoy, or if you are a adventurous person, take that time to really find out who you are and what you're about. Because facts is, we should always put expectations on ourselves, not on other people. They'll disappoint you. That's why we don't put expectations on other people. Put it on yourself. Now, the other thing I'm going to leave you with is we are responsible for our own happiness individually, each and every one of us. So, happiness is a choice. Choose to be happy. Yep, it's a choice. I choose happiness. That's the best way to go because that's the right choice for me. I cannot depend on my husband or my children or somebody else on the planet to make me happy. I should already know me and be happy with me prior to meeting you, the potential partner, the potential husband. That's how it should be. So you're coming as a complete person. And I have to touch on one other little quick thing before I go. That also goes for a woman or a man that has any type of trauma because we have different baggages, both man and woman. And it's important that we deal with it. If that means going to counseling, go. If that means going to therapy, go. Look after you, take care of you, and then you can look out for another person. Not just look out for them and have their back, but also, you know what I mean? Build a solid and a strong foundation together. Stay united. Good night.